Cecily and welcome back to the Little Reader's Corner. Today we're going to try this setup for filming because I'm at home with my parents and new environments, new filming setups. This is currently what is going to work for this moment. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm using the sun as my lighting because my lighting's not working, so stick with me here. Today I'm going to be doing the stay-at-home book tag created by the wonderful, the amazing Maddie from Princess of Paperback, one of my bestest friends. I love Maddie. I have been very excited to do the tag. So let's go. There are, I think, 8 prompts. I have a little cheat sheet right here. Look, it looks very cute. Wow. So we're gonna go right into it right now. So number 1 is laying in bed, a book that you could read in a day. So I felt like I should choose one of the books that I have read within a day and one of the ones I did this year. And one of those is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this book was the first book I read in 2020. That's a gecko, don't mind that. And I actually read it within a day. It was amazing. So it's about Hollywood actress Evelyn Hugo, and it takes place within around the 1900s. I think it's about the 1950s. But actually this is a story of her life, and it jumps back and forth between it being set in the old Hollywood era and then her actually telling her life story to a journalist who will be writing her biography. So it's really interesting. She feels like such a real person throughout the book that at some point you just think, why have I never heard of Evelyn Hugo if she was such a big person? And then you Google her and you realize, oh, that's right, it's fiction. So that book was amazing and I definitely read it within a day. The next prompt is snacking, a guilty pleasure read. So first off, I don't feel guilty about my pleasures. So this isn't a guilty pleasure per se, it's just the absolute pleasure of mine, and that is, you guessed it, Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu. I love Check Please with my entire soul. I actually just got volume 2 in the mail, finally, because I have pre-ordered it since a long time ago. And because of the world situation, it was delayed, which is absolutely fine. It was not a necessity in any possible way. But I am so happy it is here now and I can hold it to my heart. I was already caught up on the online, because of the online comics that update bi-weekly, and I love it. If you don't know what Check Please is, it is a graphic novel collection that is about Biddy, my soul. So Biddy, that's his hockey name. He is playing hockey while he is at college and also vlogging, and he is a baker, and him and the whole hockey team are the sweetest, most kind, amazing people, and it is so cute and warm, and it has been my favorite since I picked it up last year, and I love it so much. The next prompt is Netflix, a series that you want to start. So one series that I've really been wanting to start is The Poppy War. So I remember I heard about The Poppy War when I was in Barnes & Noble a couple years ago, and the cover just jumped out at me. It's a beautiful cover, and it's obviously about war, and I think it's also about like an opium war, since poppy's opium. That's about as much as I know. I've heard it's really intense and brutal because war, but I really love those kinds of stories, so I really want to jump into it. It's a thick book, so I usually try to read one smaller book or a contemporary, something that's easier, and then a larger book or a fantasy. So I'm trying to pace it out with my large fantasy books. So this one is about 3rd down the line right now, but I'm excited to get into it. Next up is Deep Clean, a book on your TBR for a long time. I think this would have to be Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir, which is the 3rd book in the An Ember in the Ashes series. I read the first 2 books consecutively, loved them, got the 3rd book, and never read it, not for any particular reason. Just I think when I got the 3rd book, so many other people were reading it and they all had like really polarized opinions about it, so I felt stressed about reading it, so I didn't, and I still haven't, and that was like over 2 years ago. So I really want to read it. I should read it, I really should. The next prompt is Animal Crossing, a book that you bought because of hype. This one was really hard to think of because I never buy books just because of hype. Like, I just don't care enough to do that. Like, I wouldn't usually buy a book just because everyone else is talking about it. Like, the book might become like on my radar because everyone else is talking about it, but I'm not gonna spend my money if I don't enjoy that genre or will enjoy that book. So, but I did find one. So I bought this book because I wanted to participate in a readathon with some of my friends, and this is the book that they picked out, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it. Like, I'll read this book. It doesn't sound like it's for me, but a lot of people had enjoyed it, and I wanted to read it for the readathon. That book is Stalking Jack the Ripper. I never read it. A lot of people keep telling me that it's amazing, and I trust that it is. It just is not my kind of book. And yet I bought it for the readathon, and then I didn't participate in the readathon because I didn't want to read the book, but I bought it. So, do you see the problem we have? Yeah. Next prompt on our list is productivity. So this is a book that you read and either learned something from or were deeply impacted by. So for that book, I chose the Book of Joy, which is primarily a conversation between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And I picked up this book because I was really interested in Buddhism, and I still am, and I wanted to learn more about Buddhism, so Dalai Lama, and also I was just really stressed at the time. So the Book of Joy really sounded like a great idea, and it really was. It was really insightful. I love how these two different religious leaders were kind of just bros and best friends and hung out and understood each other. It was really heartwarming and gave me a lot of hope. So that was really great. Next is FaceTime, a book that was gifted. So this book was gifted to me by none other than my Sucrose Guardian, which is, that's right, Maddie. So Maddie from Princess of Paperback, the creator of this tag. Pillow Thoughts 2 by Courtney Peppernell. And I love Courtney Peppernell. She is my favorite poet, and I love reading her poems before I go to bed, just a couple every night. And Maddie knew this, and she knew I was going home to my parents, so she sent me a copy, which is the sweetest thing. And I've been reading it every night, and I love it, and it's great. It's really great. And the last prompt is self-care. So what have you been doing to look after yourself? So I've been doing a couple things. I've been specifically scheduling out time to do certain activities, to get my schoolwork done, to get my work done. And that is always towards the beginning of the day. So I wake up early, I get it all done, and then around 1 to 3 o'clock, I am done for the day. And I play video games, I read, I watch something, I take a walk, whatever I want to do. That's my time, that's my free time. And I also last weekend baked a carrot cake for my parents and I, and it was delicious. And every person I know has probably heard about this carrot cake because I keep bringing it up because it was amazing and it was really good. Now we have a little extra credit bonus point, which is to talk about a book that's coming out soon. There are so many that are coming out soon that I'm very excited for, but one that I've already read the arc for that is coming out within the next 2-ish weeks is The Life and Medieval Times of Kit Sweetly by Jamie Pacton. And this book is 100% me because it is about a waitress at a medieval themed restaurant slash jousting themed fun place, and that is my dream. And it's really feminist and inspiring, but also really inclusive because there are many different characters coming from different backgrounds, if that is coming from different ethnic, financial backgrounds, as well as different characters of different sexualities and genders. And I think that it's just very inclusive while not feeling like it's really trying to be. Like, it just is, and it feels realistic, and it doesn't feel like the author is kind of like forcing it just to like get a point or something. It just is good, and I really enjoyed it. It's really great. It's about Kit Sweetly, who is trying to ensure that there is 100% equal gender inclusivity and that any person can become a knight at medieval times, and it's nice. And you learn a little bit about the medieval era as well, and I love all of that stuff. So it was fantastic. And now I'm sure, as you can see, the lighting has changed because the sun is setting right behind me. And you know, I'm sorry if that made this video weird to watch, but that's just what it is right now. So I'm gonna go. Thank you so much to Maddie for first off making this cozy tag, and second off for tagging me. I mean, I would have been mad at her if she hadn't, but you know, is this golden hour? Is this the lighting that we actually all want? I feel like I just look sweaty, but it's fine, whatever. This hair, this used to be a bun right there, but who cares? Okay, the sun is really setting now, and this is just getting awkward for you and for me. So I'm gonna quickly tag Jade from Jaded Reader, Kaylin from Kaylin Abridged, Lexi from Alexandra Roslyn, and Rachel from Rachel and Marie. If y'all have already been tagged, then this is an extra little hello. If y'all have already done the video, I'm sorry, I'm behind on everything. Oh my gosh, do you see this? This sun is just setting on me right now. This is a mess. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night. We are in stressful times right now, but take care of yourself, open up a good book, and find a moment to relax, because life is uncertain and stressful, but it's okay because we're all here and we're all figuring it out. So you have a wonderful day. Thank you for making it this far in the video with this lighting happening. Goodbye.